What I don't think we should listen to, really, is those that simply do not have the confidence in this House, in our democracy and also in our country going forward, along with the suggestions that we are incapable of governing ourselves. I mean, fundamentally, we should be rejecting that. And this clearly applies, I have to say, to some of the comments that we have heard, not just today, but in subsequent debates, predominantly on the benches opposite, I may say, that they may want to be governed by the EU because they may feel unable to govern themselves. But of course, we fundamentally believe that our democratic institutions, and this House in particular, are held to account by the public, the British people in this country, and of course can make laws in all areas that cover the EU.
I thank my right honourable friend for giving way. Does she agree with me that the implication that somehow Britain would be a horrible, ungovernable place were it not for the benign guiding hand of the European Parliament and legislators is a massive insult, not just to the people in this chamber, but to absolutely every single person out there in the country as a whole?
Well, my honourable friend makes an important point, and I think, in fact, it was one great former leader, Margaret Thatcher, once said, what is the point of trying to get elected to Parliament only to hand over powers to the House of Europe? And fundamentally, we have the chance now to take the right direction, obviously deliver on the will of the British public, through the mechanisms in this House, through the scrutiny that we are having in this House of Commons, but importantly, look at how we can make better and more effective laws going forward. And we've heard very clearly today, through the Solicitor General, the way that we will be going forward and proceeding with this, which is the right approach, but also going forward how we will also look to develop the high standards that are in our national interest.
Grateful to the Minister. And would he confirm that one of the few things that Remain and Leave agreed about in the campaign is that we will be leaving the customs union and the single market, and we would not be doing in Norway? Both sides said that, and the British public understood it.
Well, the right honourable gentleman and I were on opposite sides of that debate. We've been on opposite sides of the debate on Europe for the 20 years or more that I've known it. But I never, in the many arguments that I made up and down the country, ever said that this was a have-your-cake-and-eat-it withdrawal. If we voted to leave, it meant that we left the institutions of the European Union, which included the customs union and the single market. That is why I campaigned against it, but I accept, as every Democrat I know does, the result of the referendum.